Shout out my dog, Choke No Joke. This your man's Cash Paid Elway, Plymouth Road Finest, Bronco Boyz. Everybody got a story to tell. This is my story. It's Elway and no right, nigga.
How long have you lived in Detroit?
My whole life.
Yeah, wow.
Been living here about
couple of decades?
28 years, man.
All right, cool.
28 years.
Would you say you was born poor, middle class, or rich?
I mean, what's middle class? Because I wouldn't be like, enlighten me.
Not rich, but not dirt poor.
I mean, poor pretty much. I mean, you know, welfare. 14 people staying in the crib, one crib, you know, waiting on food stamps and stuff. So I guess it's, you know.
That would be on the poor side.
Yeah, that's the poor side.
Did you grow up in a single or co-parenting home?
Single parent.
Mom or dad?
Mom. Pops was locked up.
How do you think that affected you growing up?
It had a lot to do. It had a lot to do with my upbringing because my friends, which, you know, I started calling them my god brothers, they stayed across the street. They had their father in their life. And I'm talking about he had everything going for them boys. And I watched my mom try to, you know, do her thing, keep up. But it wasn't the same. So, you know, that took a toll on me.
As a kid, what did you think you were going to be?
Basketball player. Most definitely, I thought I was gonna be a hooper. I was kind of nice.
Rather.
I was kind of nice, but well, we went to the championship in the 8th grade. You know, I was on the team. High school, I tried out and made it, but then I had a change of mind. Like not too long ago, like I just didn't want to do it no more. I didn't want to do shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to hustle. I wanted to just get some motherfucking money.
Right. So what was your first career choice?
I always had this passion for music. Like I always had this passion for music. I used to just say random shit that come to my head and it kind of sounded nice. So this around the time everybody had an MP3 player, you know what I'm saying? Around the time everybody had an MP3 player, you put the little instrumentals on there off line wire and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I used to just try it and I'm like, man, I'm just about to just get this shit a try. You know what I'm saying? That's when music jumped into my life.
How far did you get in your education?
I graduated high school, tried college for about a year, business major. You know what I'm saying? You know, just to try to, you know, I got this thing in life where it's like it don't hurt to try. You know, just to see. I ain't want to knock college. I just wanted to see, was it for me? And it wasn't. It wasn't for me.
At what age did you feel you became an adult?
15.
Why?
Because of the simple fact of that's kind of really when I kind of like got cut off. Not necessarily cut off, but you know, that was when moms was trying to, you know, push a nigga to get his own kind of income and stuff like that. So when I started providing for myself and actually kind of like looking out for others, I'm like, yeah, like I'm becoming an adult. That's when I felt like, you know, I was really grown.
At what age did you make the career choice that most people know you for?
Being a rapper, being an artist. It had to be like a final decision that this is what I'm gonna do. I was like 18. It was like right after I caught my case and I was like, look, I'm done with doing all this stupid ass shit. I'm gonna try this music shit.
What were your early struggles as an artist?
to actually like trying to create an actual song, man. Like, you know, thinking that I gotta go hard for an extra verse and I gotta make a clever motherfucking hook. I couldn't make an actual song. I knew how to rap. I didn't know when to end though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and then you know, actually dealing with transitioning when I'm in different cities to different beats and shit. I was only accustomed to being used to like certain type of beats. So, you know, I had to make that transition to learn how to, if I'm presented with a feature or something, to be able to, you know, ride that beat the right way.
So how you overcome those struggles?
Honestly, practice. Like I literally had to tell myself this is my motherfucking craft. And when some of your craft, you gotta practice and get better at it and get better at it. You know, you can't really complain. So I really just had to start believing more within myself. And it just started just coming frequently. Like the more time came, the more better I got at it. It took some time though, like really did.
Did you have
Really did.
Did you have people close to you that didn't support you?
Yeah, hell yeah. I think a lot of artists deal with that shit. Hell yeah. What? That shit like your vision. Like don't nobody see that shit. They like, nah, that shit ain't gonna. But that's how it always start.
Right.
That's how it always start. But hell yeah, I had a whole lot of fucking people.
Then
Family and family and
at the
friends.
door when you got a show.
Man, family and fucking friends, and they want to get in for free. It's like, nah, pay that tab now.
Right. All right. Who would you say was your biggest supporter?
My biggest supporter. It's two people. That was my biggest supporters when I first started. That's my god brother, Tiz. We call him Big Tiz, and my cousin Bronco, who passed away. Them two. They was the two biggest supporters. You know what I'm saying? My other niggas and my niggas is looking at it like, man, stick with this shit we doing out here in the street. This shit rolling right, nigga. Fuck all that studio shit. My bro, Big Tez, he actually put me in my first studio because he got tired of me just rapping to them niggas. Dice game, basketball. Let me spit this shit. He put me in that motherfucking booth, man. I love that nigga for that shit because that was the best shit that ever happened to me. And Bronco, when I say Bronco, is because he was my blood family, and he basically was trying to get people to understand, like, hey, that nigga look nice when he doing that shit at these shows, and you feel me? He got a little flow on him, and he was always coming through being real supportive and shit. Rock a shirt if he got to, but them was the first two with the heavy support.
What's the highlight of your journey so far?
Highlight of my journey. Shit, man. I had a lot of moments. I had a lot of motherfucking moments, but looking highlight of my journey. I gotta narrow it down to just one.
Nah, you can say a few.
Say a few. I mean, just meeting a lot of people along the way that I never thought that I encountered. Like, you gotta think, like, my first one was when I met Trick Trick. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you gotta think, I think I was in like the fucking 8th grade when he dropped Welcome to Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I look up, this man, the president of the label that I'm signed to, like, man, I'm like, hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was like my first, man. I'm from Detroit. That nigga from Detroit, OG. So like that was the first thing, and then after that, it just kept coming with more different people. Charlie Baltimore, you know, I remember her Murder Inc. and then it just kept going. I met Dougie Fresh, French Montana, like they just was getting better and better. Big Sean, like so. All that, them the moments that I don't forget because I felt like when I met these people, it was like I was earning my keep to be wherever I was at to even engage with them. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. What was your worst moment?
when I lost faith in this shit. I gave up on this shit. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That was my worst moment ever. And that's something that I still regret to this day. Because I feel like consistency is key.
Right.
And I feel like that time I couldn't get back. That could have been time that I could have still been applying pressure. You know?
Yeah.
You know, they tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, when you going towards your goal, whatever, you know, keep going, don't give up, because, you know, that moment that you probably about to give up, probably the moment that's gonna open another door for you. So that's one of my biggest regrets. I stopped rapping for like 2 years. Stopped rapping for like 2 years.
If you could go back and do it over, what would it be? Not stopping?
If I could go back and do it over, I would have never stopped. I would have never stopped. I would have never stopped at all. What happened was my cousin, you know what I'm saying, he used to be on the road with me and shit and grabbed the mic. And, you know, he decided to hop in the music shit. And when I stopped, that nigga caught fire. I'm talking about that nigga caught hot, red hot. But his whole thing was he felt like I know a nigga with lyrical ability who the shit. And I ain't about to let this nigga stop doing this shit. And that nigga was like, look, nigga, you gonna have to figure this shit out. You gotta start doing this shit again. And I was like, fuck it.
So if you could give somebody advice, an artist, what advice would it be?
If I could give an artist advice, I would tell him stay focused, remain humble, soak up all the game that you can, and stay consistent. And block out all the negativity as much as you can, because you don't really want to digest that shit. You don't want to dwell on anything negative you hear and fuck up your whole mindset. Just allow it to be a part of the game. But that's what I tell an artist. Follow me on Twitter at IamCashPaidElway. You can follow me on Instagram at IamCashPaidElway. Facebook at CashPaidElway. My YouTube channel, CashPaidElway. Check me out on all my musical platforms. Go stream all my tapes. My
last one you dropped?
Last one I dropped, Cashetaria Season, man. 19 tracks on that bitch, all fire. So many Detroit fresh producers on there. I got some dog-ass features. Shout out Bronco Boyz, E-Modest, Snap Dog, MDB Vine. You know, I got some fire on there. Doughboy Clay. Go check it out. It's your boy Cash Paid Elway, Plymouth Road Finest from Detroit. Everybody got a story to tell and a lesson to learn. And this my story. It's Elway or no way, nigga.
Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas woulda stayed DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you. Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low, let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous, I ain't got cheddar like you.